Today is Sunday, October 20th. It's 8:08 a.m. I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to McDonald's. I'm going to be getting $10.34 for 4.2 miles. Woke up and I still felt a little bit of a scratchy throat, but I did not feel unwell enough to just stay home. So I said, well, I'm gonna go out and do some delivering and get my 35 smackaroonies today. And I don't plan on doing any shopping today. Just doing fast food restaurant pickups and drop-offs. And of course, I'm not leaving my area. Yesterday's video, you saw how far I had to drive for that one $20 offer. And that kind of put a real downward spiral on my mood. So I'm like, I'm not going to do anything far away. I mean, unless it's a really good amount of money. $20 was not a good amount of money. Now, if it had been $30, I probably would have done it. Because that would have been almost the completion of my day. I would have had to just done one more. But at 20, I had to do what? I think I had to do 2 or 3 more deliveries before I reached my goal yesterday, and I was not happy about that because the time that it took, the drive was long, and then after I dropped it off, I had no work. I was just driving. I was dead miling all that way back, 10 miles all the way back, or whatever the hell it was. I had this lady and her dog. Why aren't you jogging on the street? Come on, people. Let's think about other people. Let's try to be considerate. I don't think you're meant to be running with your dog along a major boulevard on the side of the road. There's sidewalk right there. There's no reason why they couldn't have ran on the sidewalk. Maybe she's afraid her dog might bite somebody or people will get scared. But I guess she doesn't really care about her own life and getting run over. I would have just ran on the sidewalk and been like, you know what, people, just step aside if you're afraid of my dog. I have the right to walk my dog on this sidewalk. Okay, we're pulling here into McDonald's. We're getting real close. I think it's just one delivery, so it's not going to be too bad, I hope. It's 8:10 a.m. right now, so I can't imagine that the McDonald's is going to be that crowded to get into. So I should be all right as far as the pickup process goes. Most people are still asleep. It's, this is Sunday. Sunday is the day people do not want to leave the house because they got to go to work on Monday. So I think I'm going to be okay. My microphone. There's the microphone. Well, I got the order. There was no waiting. I just hopped on in and got it and got the heck out of there. So that worked out really, really well. Where am I going? Let's back this car backed up. It's getting busy. Of course, there's a guy behind me. They have to back into the parking spot. It is so important for their own safety to back into a damn parking spot. They can't wait. They can't just be like a normal human being and turn into a parking spot. Oh no. It's so much safer if they put their car ass in. So that way when they leave, they can gun their car when they shoot out of that parking spot and scare the life out of everybody that's trying to back their cars out of the parking spot. I don't know who started that trend. When in the 1980s, they used to put up signs that would tell people not to park that way. It would say, do not park, what do you call it? Do not back into parking spots. They used to put in the olden days, and especially in grocery stores and stuff, because it would cause all kinds of accidents when the people were, driving down the lanes of the parking aisles, and the people that were parked that way would just shoot out. It would cause people to slam on their brakes that were looking for a parking spot coming in, and it would create all this stress on the people that were just trying to look for a parking spot. Because the normal behavior for a car that's parked and is about to leave is that the car slowly backs up and their reverse lights are on. So you see the reverse lights and you see the car slowly make its momentum to back out. And then you can decide as you're driving, you can be like, well, they can't see me, I better stop. Or you can be like, well, they can see me because you're looking backwards as you're backing up. So that tells me they see you and you can just proceed forward because you have the right of way. But not these cars that face out. They just think that they do the countdown, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They just launch like missiles. Ay, ay, ay. Did I tell you where we were going? I don't think I did. Where am I going? I'm going to a house 4 minutes from here, 2.3 miles. It's a house. Leave at the door. Have a gate code. Please do not ring the doorbell. Well, that is it. Those are all the instructions. I need to reset my DoorDash. Resume DoorDash and pause DoorDash. All right. And I don't know. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to set up my my audio to Bluetooth, and it broke yesterday. It disconnected from my car, my Bluetooth. So I'm hoping that it fixes now. Let me make sure my Bluetooth is on. Yeah, it's on. I don't know what happened, and I still have not resolved it because as soon as I finished driving yesterday, I just shut the damn thing off. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. So yeah, I had multiple problems yesterday. Lots of issues. Ooh, sun is bright. Oh, I was watching other people's YouTube videos last night. You know how we delivery drivers, we like to watch each other's videos just to see how everybody's doing and what's going on. And I was watching the live stream of one of these people. I don't like to say the names of the people because I don't like to single people out or say anything. So I'll just say, in general, there was a person who did a live stream yesterday delivering.
In a quarter-mile turn left on Summit Grove Drive.
Did you hear how loud that was? I guess it's working. Scared the hell out of me. Oh, what was I saying? So I was watching this delivery driver doing his live stream. It was a guy, and he was having a hard day, and he was getting real emotional.
Turn left on Summit Grove Drive.
And I felt bad, of course, because he's in a tough situation. Dealing with his family, and I don't know. It reminded me of when I was younger, and I was dealing with situations kind of similar to that, family struggles and issues. And it's just a part of life, those kinds of things that you have to deal with. And you have to realize in life, everything is just transitory and temporary. So you just go through the process. Try not to put negative feelings onto yourself. Just go through the experience, which is always hard because you always feel like whatever state you're in, especially if it's a painful state, that it's going to stay like that. But life's not like that. Life is always changing. It's what's so crazy about life. It's up and down and twists and turns, and that's what makes it like an adventure. You know how Lord of the Rings, life is like Lord of the Rings. It has happy moments, it has sad moments, it has tragic moments, and for everybody. So when you realize that everybody's experiencing the same thing, it makes it easier to not be so down on yourself and just have the experience. It's like, I'm having this experience. It's a really bad experience that I'm having, but it's an experience, and I'm just gonna go through it until it passes, like a storm. So, even it doesn't matter your economic place. Like, you could be a millionaire, and then suddenly you lose all your money. You're dead ass broke, and then you're standing at that ledge. You want to jump.
Turn right on Bull Lake Drive.
There's so many things that can happen. I'm turning into the community here, and I've got to enter the gate code. What gate code did they give me?
Turn right on Bull Lake
Oh,
Drive.
I'm coming.
Then turn left on Drowsy
Hang
Water
on, lady. Don't make me mess up the gate code. Alright, I entered the gate code. Is the gate opening? Yup, the gate is opening. I wonder if I'm gonna go to that same house that's in this community. They're like the most popular house. Yup, it looks like it's that same house. The same house. Oh,
Turn left
joy.
on Drowsy Water Court, then drop off on the right.
Alright, let's see. I'll make a left here. Oh gosh. Alright. Drop it.
Drop off on the right.
I'm dropping. Hang on. Oh. All delivered, and now more crap is coming in. $7.55 for 4.8 miles. That's okay, I don't want it. It was shopping. $5.54, 7.7 miles. No. Give me a second here to get myself situated. Man. When they machine gun stuff in, they don't do it by accident. Oh, somebody else took that horrible offer. Enjoy it. Enjoy your terrible offer, driver. What was I saying? I was talking about that video I just watched where the guy was upset. He was really upset. $7.04, 13.4 miles. No thanks. What a jip that would be. Yeah, I felt really bad, and gotta go through the whole thing. $7.36, 9.5. Man, their machine, I can't even tell you the offers. They're coming in too fast. Hot and heavy, they're coming in. So $7.36, 9.6 miles. No. If I could go back in time and tell myself, if I could talk to myself when I was going through difficult times, I'd be like, $11.09, 14.4 miles. No. I just tell myself, you know what? Yes, you're going through a lot, I said, but, just feel it. Just feel it and know that it's temporary. I go, this is a temporary moment. I said, this is a page in the book of your life. It's a page. Now get ready to turn that page, because it's going to just change again. $5.07, 6 miles. No. Yeah. Life is a series of events that occur, and you have to make. There's things you can make decisions about and alter by making those choices, and there are things that just happen, and you just gotta cope and deal with it. So that's all you can do, and then you just try to make sure you keep your identity alive, because a lot of people, what they do is they'll sacrifice who they are as a person in order to gain whatever they want to get, whether it's money, love, fame, success of some sort. People think they have to sacrifice. Like, oh, I need to give up who I am. I need to become a different person. It's like, don't become a different person unless you don't like who you are. Well, if you don't like who you are, you need to work on yourself. You need to figure out why you don't like who you are. But in general, usually for most people, there are two different sides of a person. There is their childlike self, who you are as you formed your identity as a child. And then there's your identity that you form as an adult. So as you get older into, like, let's say my age, which is in the 50s, you have a well-formed and developed adult self, which helps a great deal to function in this world. That's the part of yourself that you need to function in the world. Then you got your childlike self, $8.51, 11.3 miles. You got your childlike self, and that is like your soul, your spirit. That's what really is your inspiration just to keep going, because without that, you're just a robot. Because all the adult stuff that helps you to survive is very much like being like an animal. $11.48, 16.8 miles an hour. 8 miles an hour. It's like this is the DoorDash calling. $6.50 to shop at Walgreens, 2 miles. No, I'm not doing any shopping. Get out of here, especially for that little bit of money. Yeah, your adult self is like your armor and your weapons. And your childlike self is like your light, your spirit, your force, that which makes you feel alive and be actually a unique identity in the world. So, but you got to put those two together to function in the world, because if you don't, you're in trouble. You can't let the child in you run rampant, because then you're in big trouble. You end up doing all these crazy things. Spending like crazy, drinking, doing drugs, sex addiction, binge eating. Time is 8:28 a.m. and I got another one from Uber Eats. I'm gonna get $12.02 to go to Eggworks, and I'm gonna have to drive 4.3 miles. Come on, people! I gotta get to Eggworks and sit in that waiting room and deal with all those people on a Sunday morning. It's 8:29, so will there be a lot of people at Eggworks? I don't think it's going to be too crowded. It's still too early. Most people aren't going to get up for another 30 minutes, so I think I'm going to be all right. On a Sunday morning, most people don't go out to breakfast until after 9 o'clock is when it starts to build. Oh boy. And the weather is going to be nice again today, so that's why I started my day at 8 a.m. I was like, I need to start early and not wait until 10, because this is going to be another day of everybody on the road and wanting to go out and spend money. And so anybody that's ordering right now, that's because they want to sleep in. They don't want to leave the house just because it's Sunday. But once they have food in their stomachs, they're going to be ready to pop out of those houses, because they're like, what a beautiful day today is. I want to go out and enjoy my life. And they get in their cars and they go, and they meet up with their friends. They put their families in the car and they go, and they do all kinds of stuff, because they want to enjoy themselves before they have to go to work on Monday. And me, what am I doing? Same thing. Every day I do the same thing. I drive the car, I pick up the stuff, I drop it off every day, and then I relax, and then I chillax. Let's see, did I pause my DoorDash? Yep, it's paused. Did these people order drinks? These are the critical things delivery drivers want to know. Did they order drinks? No, they did not order drinks. Well, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much easier it is to do a delivery when they don't order drinks. Ordering drinks is a pain because you have to worry about it spilling. You have to remember just to get the drink because a lot of times the staff at the restaurant forgets to give you the drink. Then you gotta worry sometimes about filling up the drink for the customer and making sure you get the right drink for them. And then the top worst reasons why I hate drinks is they spill in the car, then I gotta pull over and clean up the mess. And then the most common one is that my hands are completely sticky after I deliver the order, and then I gotta clean my steering wheel and clean my hands because they're covered in sugary sweet soda syrup, and that is not a pleasant experience when you're spending this time driving around in your car. You don't want to have sticky hands. I don't think anybody's parked in the... Excuse me. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Get myself situated here. Get my phone charging up. There was no waiting for the order. I had to stand in line behind this lady who was leaving. Where am I going? Where am I? Oh, okay, now I know where I'm going. Yeah, I stand in line behind this lady, and then she got her stuff, and then I told her the bag was just sitting there behind the register, and I told the lady who I was picking up for, and then she just looked at my phone. She wanted to make sure it was a match, and that was it. So now I'm going off to a house 7 minutes from here, 2.6 miles. It's a leave at the door. Please knock or ring the bell. They don't. Now, if it ever doesn't say, if it just says leave at the door, just leave it at the door. Don't ring or knock. You'll get a bad rating. Way to go, lady. Classic, classic, classic. That's what you call... That's what you call bad driving right there, everybody. Bad driving. That's called bad decision making. She won't make it very far as staying away from getting into an accident. I can tell you right now, that lady is someday going to be in a bad car accident. All it's going to take is a duplicate of her to be on the road, and a collision is going to happen. Oh my God, yeah. So don't ring the doorbell if it doesn't say to ring the doorbell, because if it doesn't say, then people get upset. People easily get miffed about everything. Why is my order taking too long? Why didn't you give me any condiments? Why did you ring the bell? Why didn't you ring the bell? Why is my food cold? Why is this food so salty? Why did you put so much ice in my drink? You know, the complaints are as endless as there are stars in the universe. But you can't control it. You just do your job. Do your job and hope for the best. Sometimes people are gonna... I always wonder why sometimes people tip me extra. I mean, I'm just doing my job. I don't even see them. I just bring the food and drop it off, and they'll just tip me. Maybe the food is just extra delicious. Like, well, I didn't have anything to do with that, but it just sort of I reap the reward of an excellent chef help me to achieve my extra tip. So that's just luck. I can't control that at all. Alright, let's see. I gotta make a right up here, and see, I'm safe. I make sure the light was red, so I stop. I look, and then once the light's green, I say I can go. Driving is not hard, but a lot of people just don't really drive defensively. They drive like they just think that's their constitution. This is my constitutional right to drive, which means they when they hear the word constitutional, it means they think they can do whatever the hell they want. Constitutional means I want to do whatever the hell I want. That's the actual what they're intending to say, not the actual U.S. Constitution itself. It's the U.S. Constitution of fill in your name here. When I used to do Uber driving, I would get some real angry people in the car, man. Just so angry. And you know why they're not angry about anything to be angry about? It's like they just watch something on the news or the TV, and the TV just riles them up because it wants your attention. You know, because it wants to make money on advertisement. Just like the internet. The internet wants you to click on things to get you riled up or to get you interested, because that's how they make money. What are they going to do? Make boring content like I make? I'm like, that's not what they want. You know, that's the one thing about people who make YouTube videos, is that everybody has their different motivations. Like, some people will make videos because they just want as many eyeballs as possible on their videos, and so they'll do all kinds of salacious things, all kinds of things that will keep your eyeballs on it, whether it's violent or sexual or it is controversial, whatever it is, you know, to get you to stay, they will do it, and that's their motivation. And then there's like the people like me who make videos because they just kind of just want to do it, just as a hobbyist, you know. And I'm like thinking, well, what could I show you guys on YouTube that's even remotely interesting, you know? And it's like, well, this is kind of interesting, you know, just cruising around in the car, because you never know what's going to happen. It's the unexpected that makes it interesting, you know, the randomness of what I'm going to say, and then the places we're gonna go, and whatever's gonna happen during that time where we're traveling. So that's just kind of what makes it interesting. But there's nothing salacious about what I'm doing. It's like my videos are not. Maybe that's why my view count is not as high, or my subscribers don't grow as fast on my channel, which I don't mind. Because I mean, I'm not doing it to like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire doing these videos. That's not really what my thought was when I made them. My thought was like, what an interesting hobby, something interesting to do. I said, let's see if I can enjoy doing it, because you know it matches my experience as a graphic designer, or I should say as a former graphic designer. Now that I'm moving into retirement.
Turn right on East Kyle Avenue.
Making it right up here ahead, everybody. And let's see, I'm going to be making a left. I didn't even know there was a left turn up here.
Just turn left on Edwardian Street.
There's an actual side street here? Well, I don't even believe it. I don't believe it. Oh wait, yeah, I've been over here. I remember now. These are not the fanciest of houses, but they're houses. Make a right here.
Turn right on Peacemaker Road, then drop off.
It's going to be on the right hand side. Getting closer. It's like the second to the last house, or the last house, or third from the last. It's not that one. It is this one. Ba-ba! Let's drop it. Alright, that's all delivered. Now I just gotta turn my car around. Ooh, DoorDash calling. 8:25 for 10 point something miles. Get the hell out of here. Nobody wants your garbage. Nobody. Easy drop off, which I love. And now I'm just what, about $15, less than $15 away from being done for today, which is awesome. Maybe I'll be done by 11. That would be awesome. That would be amazing to be done early. I won't have to then I can just work on the video and then relax the rest of the day. I'm supposed to have a fancy $11.09, 12.2 miles. No, I'm supposed to have a fancy dinner tonight. I got a big anniversary dinner, a big one. 25 years. 25 years. I can't believe it. I am old. I can't sing. I was about to break into song. Don't break into song. Copyright violation. I was gonna sing Beauty and the Beast. Don't sing it. Just tell people. You know, tales as old as time. Tune as old as rhyme. You know what I'm saying. You know what I was going to say and not sing. I was going to tell you about it in conversational mode. Alright, I'm just making my way back home. Making my way. Oh, red light. Red light. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to like a steak place. I think I want to... $4, 4 cents, 6.1 miles. No. I think I want to have steak. I think. Or do I want lobster? Maybe I'll just have both. Steak and lobster. I don't know. There's a really fancy place at the M Resort I want to go to, but I think it's too pricey. It's like, for 2 people, steak and lobster, I think it's about, and with drinks, I think it's like $300 or $400. That's probably too much money to spend. That's probably just too much money. I'm trying to be more budget conscious. I don't want to be wasteful. Even though it's like a nice experience, I just don't really feel that the dollar amount equates to the level of satisfaction I would get from that experience. $5.07, 5.9 miles. No. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go probably to a more of a regular steak place, but it'll probably be about, you know, 150 probably. We tried to reach you on your DoorDash. No. I won't even tell you what they were. They were like $5 offers. DoorDash said they tried to send me something, but I didn't respond, so they paused me. I just unpaused it. $6, 31 cents, 13 miles. No. Here we go, everybody. $6 for 2.3 miles. Go to Griddle Cakes. Hell no. Now it's getting close to the witching hour where I'm not going to any sit-down breakfast places. Broken Yoke, $18.75 for 19 miles. Oh, hell no. Not going to no Griddle Cakes. Griddle Cakes is the most stressful place to go to. It is so crowded in there because it's so small. It's like, I ain't going to deal with that nightmare of a place. I go to like Lunchbox. Lunchbox is fine. Like those, any kind of like fast food place where you can just, you know, it's like a quick cafe where you know that the employees are really good. They're really fast at getting the food to you. You learn that in this job after a while, what places to avoid. There are certain places where just the experience is not worth it. Like Giuseppe's Bar and Grill, forget it. That place stinks. It has a terrible smoky smell. And the food is never ready. And the poor people, they have to walk so far to get the food from the main entrance. I don't know, whoever designed that place, it's a bad layout. Something's coming in. Uber Eats, $3, 49 cents, 6.9 miles, no. Eggworks, $9.16, 7.2 miles, no. Decline. To talk real fast because they come in so quick. And they usually come in at the same time. I'll get one from Uber and one from DoorDash at the same time. I'm like, they're like a machine gun. I'm just quickly trying to rapidly respond so I can clear the board. Come on, all I gotta get is 14 or 15 more dollars. Because what did I get for the first one? The first one I got, 12. Shoot. And the second one, I got 10. 22, 32, 13 more dollars. Maybe I'll just do one more. Maybe I'll just wait. I'll just hang out at home and wait for a $13 offer, and then I can be done. This way I can just chillax at home. Or wait until I get, two $6.50 offers. Like just do one $6.50, then wait for another $6.50. Oh, maybe I'll just do that. Because that means I'll just have to do 2 more. So total for the day, I'll just do 4 deliveries and be done. When you guys watch these videos, you have to know that this money I'm making is just supplemental money. Nobody could live on this money. It's supplemental. I have other revenue streams. Supplemental. I would tell you about my other revenue streams, but there are none of them that you can really replicate. Because they're all things that involve time, like job experience and time. Like you can't be a graphic designer and create all this content that I made online. It took me 10 years to create this kind of stuff where it generates passive income. And the windows close. It's like a pyramid scheme. I'm already in a part of the pyramid, and now if you try to get in, there's just too much competition. You won't make the kind of money that I made. So I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't even recommend you getting into that arena. It's too late. That ship has sailed, as it were. $13, 16.7 miles, no. Yeah. And then what are you gonna do? You can't go back in time and invest in all of these, these companies that I invested in the stock market. You can't do that either. I mean, you can. I always tell you guys to do the index fund and start slowly building. But that, once again, it's over a lifetime. $14, 2 cents, 11 miles, no. You can't do that. I mean, you could do it, but you have to be patient. You're not going to be... Everybody wants to be rich overnight, and you can't. It takes an investment of time and energy and effort and patience. Like you can't even imagine. Patience and energy. Like when I was building my plan to retire and have passive income, I was starting with zero. You're starting with zero, and you're having the faith that it's going to build over time, and you're like a raindrop in a bucket. That drop is like drip, 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 and then eventually you've got a bucket of water. But it doesn't look like a bucket of water at the time. It just looks like a little raindrop hitting the bucket every day. Meanwhile, you're out there every day making that grind like you're probably doing right now. Grinding it, just trying to get through life as they put your nose to the grindstone. $12.70, 15.2 miles, no. So yeah, the kind of way to generate passive income is not something that happens overnight. You have to have a strategy, you have to implement the strategy, and you have to be consistent. It's kind of like even when you go to the gym, those bodybuilders. Time is 9:29 a.m. and this is going to be the last one. It is shopping from DoorDash. I'm going to be going to Target, shopping for 6 items. I'm going to get $14.41 for 4.2 miles. Oh boy. I really did not want to do shopping, but the metrics were too good to turn down. You got only 6 items, and I'm getting $14, so that's that's over $2 for every item. Well worth it. Then look at the miles, only 4. So you do the math there, it's like a triple. You're getting $3 for every mile. So I'm like, I can't turn it down. There's no way I could turn it down, and it's exactly what I need to complete my day. And now I know that by 10:30 I will be done with my day. So I'm like, well, I can't. That's too good to turn down. So I took it. And I'm happy and sad about it at the same time. I'm like, hooray, and oh no, at the same time. Oh, let's see, am I gonna make this light? You'll make it. I'll make it. I made it. Gee, I guess I should turn the directions on for this delivery. I'm just going on autopilot.
Drive northwest on Southeastern Avenue.
Because I've been there so many times. At first I was going to go to the Target on Green Valley because, you know, I was like, well, it's closer. And then I looked at the thumbnail or the picture, the screen capture I took of the offer. I'm like, wait a minute, that says it's on Eastern. I go, that's the one that's further away. I go, I guess I better start making my way there. Customer obviously is closer to this Target. That's why it's sending me to this one. Whenever you go to a different Target, you have to, in your mind, change your strategy, because one Target is laid out one way and another Target is laid out another way. So it's almost, I can already feel my brain downloading the blueprint for the layout of the store. So that way when I go in, I'm prepared to find whatever I need to find. It's weird how the brain has to function like that. How you have to access. It's like you could feel it. It feels like the Matrix. You're like downloading the knowledge from your computer brain to do your job. You're like, okay, this is not the target. This is not the target I thought I was going to. So delete the information for the blueprint of the store you thought you were going to, and start accessing the information you're going to need to do your job at this particular Target, which is a totally different layout. And be prepared to walk a lot further because this Target is much bigger than the other one. I think the worst thing I had to shop for so far has been when I had to shop for a can opener at Target, and it was on the complete opposite side of the store where the groceries were. I was like, it's not like that at the other Target. At the other Target, all the kitchen gadgets are real close to where the groceries are. So when I got to this particular Target I'm going to, I thought, well, surely it must be similar. They must put the kitchen gadgets close to the groceries because that would make sense. It would make sense to have kitchen stuff next to where the groceries are, because you know people use the groceries they use the kitchen stuff to prepare their groceries, and they would need their measuring cups and all that other stuff that they would need to use when they go get their groceries inside a Target. You would think, but no, they have it set up where it's on the complete other side of the store. I'm like, why is this happening? Why do you put the kitchen gadgets on the complete opposite where I have to walk to the complete other side of the store? The only reason why I can think they do it is that they want to force you to impulse shop. They want to get you to travel not just on one side of the store.
Drive southwest on Ione Road. Then, in a quarter mile, bear left onto Jeffries Street.
Yeah.
Drive northwest.
How do I shut you up? How do I make you stop? Talking. Exit navigation. Exit the navigation. Ay, ay, ay. I don't even know what I'm shopping for. I bet you it's cases of water. I'd be willing to wager. Oh, I've lost internet connection. You have lost your internet. You are offline. Oh well. I've arrived at the store. Let's start shopping. Do you guys like that new window that pops up that it asks you if you want to send a text message to the customer, so that way if they need anything they can contact you? I always say don't send it. I say don't send that message. because I don't want the customer contacting me. I just want to do and get what they have requested originally and move on. Frosted mini wheat.
I can't believe Fluffy got that shiny. When Fluffy, what were they?
I'm having a hard time finding these Downy Unstoppables, or these Unstoppables for $5. Let's see, is it something like this? Maybe they want like a real tiny one, but they don't have any tiny ones. This is the only one I've seen that's tiny. That's a trial size. I unassigned myself from the order, heading to another offer because it was too hard. Wow. Wow. That assignment was kicking my ass. Oh, it was just too difficult. I got an offer from Uber Eats. I'm going to be going to Sprouts to shop for 19 items. I'm going to get $26.28 to drive 7.8 miles. Shoot, that was unreal. I want to tell you what happened, but I have to first safely get to where I want to get to without killing anybody. Let me tell you, that was one of the hardest shopping experiences I've ever had. I couldn't complete it, so I said I'm getting out of here. So the first item I had to get was shredded wheat. Simple, that was easy. Got it, which you saw in the video. Threw it in the cart, no problem. Next up was the Downy, or was it Downy? It was some kind of fabric refresher, you know, one of those things that makes the laundry smell nice. That was the next place I had to go to, and it was I couldn't find the right size that they wanted. The one they wanted said it cost only $5. I'm like, none of these cost $5. So I found one that I thought would be close enough, but it was like double the price for what they wanted. I mean, they were like really big size bottles. I'm like, well, this is all they're gonna get because that's all I can do. So that was 2 items that I had, and then the next one that they wanted, that's when it all started to fall apart. They wanted like this toddler activity table. The kids section for babies and toddler is humongous. I was going up and down, looking and looking and looking. I could not find it. I could not find that toddler activity play set for long as I was looking. I was getting really mad. I'm like, this is taking too long. I said, let's find the next item. They wanted me to shop for clothes.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
Like, they wanted me to shop for like pajamas and something else, like some other type of clothing for a toddler. And I was like, there's no way I can shop for that, because number one, the app is not even telling me where it is, like what aisle or what section or anything. It's just saying, it says baby and child section. This delivery was so hard. I mean, at least it was worth it for the money to be suffering to get this done. But it was just as hard as the one I abandoned. Man, it was rough. Absolutely brutal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. My dash ended, thank goodness. I'm traveling 15 minutes from here, 6.8 miles. I'm going to a house. It's a leave at the door.
Head to your drop-off.
Ring doorbell or knock and leave at front door. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Look for double blue French doors. If I ever experience a day like this again, it will be too soon. It will be too soon to have to suffer this kind of pain, this kind of horrific pain.
Head to your drop-off at 291 Cameron Hill Court.
I have never, I have never experienced such misery. That was absolutely.
Head to your drop-off at 291 Cameron Hill Court.
Absolutely horrible. I wish I could
Turn right.
I wish I could tell you just how painful this was. I wish I could just sort of just in words tell you.
South Maryland Parkway.
I wish I could just tell you how much suffering I just endured. Let's just first start off by saying the time is 10:46 a.m. All right, let's start off there.
2 lanes, turn left on east.
Let's start off with the time. It's 10:46 a.m. Let's look at when I first accepted this offer. I accepted this offer at 9:51. In 4 more minutes, it would have been an hour that I would have been inside of that store shopping for 19 items. That's how long I was in there. I was in there for almost a solid hour inside of that store. That kind of tells you right there how painful this was. It was an hour. Then keep in mind that at Target, where I got no money, I was shopping in Target for at least 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes minimum. So you're talking now, it's been an hour and 15 minutes of my time where I'm supposedly like, quote unquote, on the clock trying to get this crap done. Oh man. Let's start off with that. That time suck was incredible. Man, I am so used to being in and out of a store like in 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes max. So this doubled.
Southeastern Avenue using the left 2 lanes.
All right, and now you probably are wondering, well, what took so long? Why did this order for such a so-called small number of items? What took you so long? What was the reason that this was?
Turn left on Southeastern Avenue.
What could have possibly happened that would take so long? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Almost every single item that the customer wanted was an unusual item. Almost every single item. Every item was either out of stock, it was unusual and I couldn't find it. And it had me roaming all over the store. And it's not even a big store, but I was roaming, let me tell you. So I first walked in there and said, let's head on over to the produce and get that first. So I head over to the produce and I got the produce so quick because I'm very familiar with their produce. I was able to bang that out real quick. So that was done. That was 25% of the battle. I got 75% to go. So then I made my way to the part of the store, where the shelves are, where they have like the canned goods and the cereal and all that stuff, right? So I headed over there. They wanted all of these items that were bizarre. They're specialty items for people with digestive problems, like gluten-free, and they're all super rare. Like I've never seen them before. I shop at Sprouts all the time. This customer wanted these items that I had never seen before. I started off with the section that has like the Jewish kosher items. They're called shar items. They're like in a yellow packaging. I started off there, and I was able to get them one item from that they wanted, and 2 other items that were the same brand as that. They didn't have them, so I had to put they don't have it, so remove. Then they wanted these unusual gluten-free pastas. I don't even remember the name of it, but I wandered and could not find it. And I'm like, I don't know where these are, so let's move on. They wanted gluten-free dino nuggets. They didn't have them, so I said, well, I'm going to hold off on that because it's frozen. I can't deal with that right now because it'll thaw out in the cart. So I moved on, and then they wanted these gluten-free chocolate-covered pretzels. I couldn't find them. What else did they want? They wanted these special kinds of rice. There was a pasta they wanted. There was a rice that they wanted. I couldn't find them. And I was just like, I can't find anything that these people want. Oh, you went through the red light. I was just so frustrated. I'm like, I can't find any of the items they want. They're not going to pay me the money quoted. What am I going to do? So I asked for help from an employee finally after wandering the aisles. The employee helped me to find the pasta, and the box for the pasta was so tiny. Even she first couldn't find it. She's like, it's not here. I go, yeah. I'll mark it. They don't have it. She's like, wait a minute, let's go to this other section. And it was the tiniest box. And then the pretzels were in the kosher Jewish section, but it was like pushed back to the back, and it was the tiniest little bag of pretzels you had ever seen. And the packaging didn't match what was in the app. So long story short, I got it all. I mean, there were many items I didn't get. I think there were about 4 items that were out of stock that I just couldn't get. And then it asked for a substitute for the dino nuggets because they didn't have the dino nuggets that they wanted. And then I tried to call her and she wouldn't answer. And then she finally messaged me back saying, just give me a refund on the dino nuggets. So I did. Oh, God. Oh, come on, everybody. Let's behave. Let's just drive like we're civilized human beings, all right? Let's do it. let's not drive crazy. Let's not try to kill each other. Let's all behave ourselves. We're on the freeway. We all want to get home alive, so everybody behave. Oh my God, that was horrible. My stress level was going through the roof. I'm like, I am losing my marbles. I'm like, is something wrong with me? What is wrong with me that I can't find these items? First at Target, I couldn't find the items. Then at Sprouts, I couldn't find the items. My confidence level was crashing. I felt like a total noob, like I had never done delivery work before. I was like, is something wrong with my brain? Am I starting to lose my marbles that I can't find these items? I'm like, I don't know what's happening to me. What is causing this problem? Is there something wrong with my eyes, or am I making some kind of am I have some kind of memory problem where I'm seeing the item and then I'm forgetting that I saw the item? Oh man, my confidence level was crashing. I was like, I could feel myself wanting to get hysterical. Oh man, you ever get that way where you get so frustrated you start to feel like you're gonna get like you're gonna start bawling because you're hysterical. You're like, well, what's wrong with me? Is it my fault that this is happening? You know, who's to blame for this situation? Is it me? Am I the one that's causing this shopping order to take so long for me to get?
Take right exit 3B toward Valley Verde Drive, then keep left.
I have to say, now that it's done and I have the groceries in the car and it's in the past.
Using the left 2 lanes, keep left
if
toward
I have
Valley
to
Verde
give
Drive
an
north,
unbiased,
I have to give Valley Verde Drive.
Yeah. If I have to give my opinion on
Take a
this,
slight left turn
I
on South Valley Verde Drive.
I know. I'm going. It's a green light. I can go. I have to say, let me think about this, because this just happened, so I'm still emotional about the situation. So I'm trying to think in my mind if I was to blame for this taking so long. I mean, I'm not gonna get in trouble or anything. I'm not saying like the customer's mad, or nobody's mad at me, except for myself. I'm mad at myself for this taking so damn long. Because it's almost 11. I thought I would be done 30 minutes ago and be home, happy as a clam. But no, I'm still driving. 3 more minutes. Let me think. Let me think about this. Now I think it's funny. Now I'm laughing because it was so ridiculous. Oh God. Was it my fault that this was taking so long? No. It was not my fault that this was taking so long. I was at a Sprouts that I rarely go to. It was the one on Silverado Ranch and Maryland Parkway. I rarely go to that location. I'm usually at the one on Green Valley. So I have to say that I'm not as experienced navigating the Sprouts on Silverado Ranch. So okay, so I can take that as a factor. Inexperience with the location. Then I just have to say that anybody else that would have done this order would have probably abandoned this order, because it was very frustrating because the items were so unusual. So if you take that into account, I shouldn't blame, because this would happen to anybody doing this, because the items were so unusual. Not a single item that I picked up had I ever shopped for before, other than the produce. All this gluten-free stuff that the customer wanted, never in all the times I've shopped for other customers have they purchased any of these gluten-free items that they wanted. I've had customers that had gluten-free diets and they bought stuff, but they never bought these items. I mean, maybe they're all new and the customer went online and sometimes these people that are on, they have these limited ingredient diets, they're constantly on the lookout for the newest items to get. And I have a feeling that these items had just recently come out, and so they wanted to try them. That's my guess. And that's why it was taking me so long, was that I'm dealing with a customer that is bored with their diet and wanted to get some new...
In a quarter-mile, turn left on Silver Springs Parkway.
They wanted to get some new gluten-free items, and they sure did. They got every single one they could possibly try to get in the store that was in stock, and I think that's what happened. Long story short. Long story not so short. I'm going to make a left here coming
turn
up.
Turn left on Silver Springs Parkway, then turn right on Miranda Lane.
Okay, whose turn is it? It's your turn. It's your turn. No? Is it my turn? Okay, it's my turn. My turn. Oh, it's my turn. It's your turn. It's somebody's turn. Making a right, coming up. Next right.
Turn right on Miranda Lane, then turn right on Cranston Drive. Turn right on Cranston Drive.
Ooh, that house burned down. How sad. The house caught on fire over here and it's all boarded up. Ooh, haunted house. Do you see it straight ahead? Ooh, spooky. That's going to be a good haunted house, you can tell. That's going to be a scary one. Oh, God. Not this turn. The next one.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on Cameron Hill Court.
Yeah. Yeah. Yobble. Oh, skeleton. Ah, don't get me, skeleton. Don't get me. Caves, caves. Gonna keep going here. And of course I got a case of water I gotta drop off, so.
Turn right on Cameron Hill Court, then drop off.
This is supposed to be a nice, relaxing day. It's supposed to be. It's going to be on the left-hand side. Like the third or fourth house.
Drop off.
Drop off. Don't forget to ring the bell. Don't forget to ring the bell. There it is. There's their classy house. Alright. Turn off my Uber Eats.
Take the second left onto Leisure Circle.
Oh God, let me turn off my Uber Eats. Uber Eats, goodbye. Go away. Go away, Uber Eats, and never return. Go now and never return.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Silver Springs Parkway.
Never return. That's from Lord of the Rings. That's Gollum when
turn right onto
when
Silver
he's
Springs
telling
Parkway.
himself to, his evil self to go away. that the nice hobbit is gonna take care of him.
Continue on Silver Springs Parkway for half a mile.
Now and never return. That's what he says. Leave now and never return. Oh man. Well, that's it, everybody. I hope you all had a good time hearing me rant about this last delivery, and I hope you enjoyed our little ride along. thanks again for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now. Oh wait, I like to do it on the on the bigger camera so it's a nicer resolution. Alright everybody, well that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. Take care, bye for now.